And quit laughing. You're laughing at me already. Get up here. Get up here.
All right.
You're laughing at me already.
Are you going to hold the tripod the whole time? Is that the...
You put it someplace.
It's like a steady cam?
It's not a steady cam.
Action sequence.
You know? Why does it have to be close to me?
It doesn't have to be.
Okay.
Do you want it on the other side?
Does it have both of us in? It kind of has both of us in.
It does. Well, here, we got to...
Okay, we'll power it up on the computer too.
Wow, why is it not...
I don't know why it isn't. Do you have to refresh?
Trying. People, hello.
Hello.
People
Hi, we're here.
Hey, there we are.
Okay, we're there too. We're there on 2 different spots. Okay, it's very exciting. Okay, and I'm talking with my hands again.
Oh, yeah, slight delay again. Oh, that's... Oops. There we go.
Okay.
Hey! What do you...
John, move up. I'm not tickling you this time.
All right.
Okay.
Oh.
There you go. There you are,
Right.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you're sitting up like a big boy. Okay. Yes, it starts. It starts already, sweetheart.
Right?
Okay. Oh, I meant to tell you something. Okay. There might be a little problem up in the bathroom. You know how you want a certain amount of sink space?
Sure.
Okay.
I like to have a spot to put my toothbrush, yes.
Okay.
I'm very demanding.
Okay. Well, I was getting ready for the live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you don't have any spot. Oh my god! Oh my god! There was something I meant to tell you. No. I didn't.
I was worried it was like water leaking.
No, there's no water leaking. Okay, this is kind of like a little Caitlin factor. Okay, John can tell you. Okay, it was about how I was going to do the plug-in for the toothbrush.
Oh, sure. Mm-hmm. No, that's awesome. That's good times. So we have I don't know if it's called a Jack and Jill sink. There's 2 sinks. 1 countertop, 2 sinks. This one got a fancy toothbrush and water pick that have to be plugged in. The toothbrush even has an app, which is nuts, but that's a whole other thing. She cleared off the space. I initially put them in the other bathroom that has a almost unused sink. That wasn't working for her. For whatever reason, I don't know, but it wasn't working. So I'm like, well, just clear, they don't take up a lot of room. We clear off some space in the master and we'll put them back in there.
I did. I cleared off some space.
She did. In between the 2 sinks, which means in order for them to be plugged in, the 2 cords are going to have to pass right next to one sink or the other.
I didn't think this through exactly.
And I had to explain that water and electricity maybe aren't the best mix.
I really didn't think it through.
So we've since put them on the one side so they don't have to cross over a sink to get to the power source. Very exciting.
But it was really sad. He's just like, come here. I want you to look at this. I want you to.
It was a teaching moment. It was a teaching moment, really.
It was a teaching moment, my ass.
All right.
I hate it when he says teaching moment. I have a teaching moment for you. I want to say, teaching moment, my ass. Okay. Every single time he says teaching moment, it just. Okay. There you go. That's my.
There we go.
Okay. Do any of your husbands, spouses, whatever, say teaching moment? You guys say teaching moment to your spouses. You bring them in and say, honey, this is a teaching moment. It will really drive them insane, okay? Say that. Teaching moment. Okay, anything else?
Not really.
Okay, cool.
Nothing I can think of.
Nothing?
You want to talk about the tag on your shoe?
No. Shh.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's going to be for the newsletter.
You drive the narrative here.
I drive the
once
narrative.
Again, I'm just along for the ride.
That's why you like me to drive. You do. And then. Okay. It's mostly my car. And then. He gets into the car, and because he wants me to drive, so he can kibitz. Okay, for some reason, him kibitzing gives him a great deal of pleasure.
It's fun. It's like a spectator sport, So it's better than I could watch sports on the TV and yell at the TV, or we can go for a drive and I just kibitz real time, and you can actually hear me, which is fun, because then sometimes you talk back.
Oh my God. Anyway, so the first thing he does when he gets into the car, I have my wonderful country music playing, okay? Wonderful country music playing. And what does he do? I mean, he is the passenger. The passenger doesn't get to select. That's against the rules, right? Come on. It's against the rules that the passenger gets to
Actually,
select.
typically the navigator is in charge of the audio selection.
No. I mean, what's the rule? Come on. Okay, I'll tell you what. You vote on what the rule is, and because I'm posting this on
See, someone's got the same problem. It's not healthy for my heart either.
Okay, so No, I haven't paused. I'm just thinking.
People at home, your video hasn't frozen. Caitlin's frozen.
No, wait. Okay.
Are you buffering?
No,
You're buffering.
I'm not buffering. No, stop that. I'm thinking.
That's buffering.
No. Buffering. Stop that. Okay, here's the prize. Here's the thought process. Here's the prize. Okay, you have to comment and you have to tell me who's in charge of the radio. Is it the driver or is it the navigator? Quit it. Okay, and you have to comment. But I need to tell you that the contest ends on August 22nd, and the reason I have to tell you that is because we're now putting the videos up on YouTube, and I didn't say the YouTube. I
like saying the YouTube.
Okay, but I didn't. I said YouTube. So it's ending August 22nd, and therefore you get to win. Show me that.
Oh, is this?
Yeah.
Is this a prize?
It is. It is Godiva chocolates. It's the truffles, the Godiva chocolate truffles. There.
No, hon. The phone is the camera. Telephone. Camera. Computer.
Well, lift it up. Lift it
There,
up.
look at that. So beautiful.
So beautiful. Okay, so that is the prize for commenting on driver or navigator.
For Star Trek fans, it's Trouble with Trifles.
I am always in charge of the radio. I like that. Okay, Sandy Kelly loves chocolate. Hey, Mercedes, you're there. Hi, Christine Howard. Drivers for sure. Hey, drivers. She said drivers.
Okay. Well, you're kind of biasing the results, aren't you? Or how are you just picking?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Lipstick again on my teeth. Yeah. I checked.
Sounds like a country western song. Lipstick on my teeth again.
Stop it. Okay. Now, by the way, new book. I have 2 releases today. 2 releases. What? Shh. Be nice.
It sounds like a different way of saying going number 2. You asked. I was going to let it go. You had to keep probing, so if my answers frighten you, perhaps you should stop asking scary questions.
Oh,
no. Sorry. 2 releases. Two releases. Twice as good.
No, I can't get that out of my head now. That's bad.
Well, push through.
That sounds bad too.
Well, Stan, it's a new theme.
You don't get to talk anymore. Oh my God, he doesn't get to talk anymore. He doesn't. No, I see the. Okay.
I'm gonna have a coffee. I don't know why we keep blurring on that screen.
Okay, here we go. I have one release. The first release is Her Ruthless Protector, and that is an ebook release. Oh, I also have the paperback, and I'm going to be giving away some paperbacks, but not today because I don't have them yet, and they're on order. And the next thing is I have a release of the audiobook of Her Passionate Hero. See, I said, I explained. It was good. It was good, John.
It's awesome.
Okay, I am not blushing. Okay. Okay, there, I explained. Okay, let's see. I will give out two audio codes, free audio books, audio codes, something. Audio codes, audiobooks, same difference.
Is that new wave band? The Audio Codes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Would you like an audio code of Her Passionate Hero?
Sure, I would love an audio code.
Would you actually listen to it?
I would, actually.
You would?
Sure.
Okay, who believes that John would listen to one of my books? Okay, that is, okay, if you believe that John would listen to one of my books, that's another voting thing. Okay, another voting thing, you win a seal. Okay, just vote. Vote John will or will not. That again is August 22nd, 2019. That's when the contest ends. I got the year right. So put that over in the...
This guy was in a band. Would it be called Sealy Dan?
Maybe.
Right?
Maybe you would.
Get that audio code.
Get that
New
out.
release.
Okay, yeah.
The hit single.
Okay, can you look at the clock? Because I can't see it.
I can look at the clock.
Would you tell me what time it was?
It was 5:12, but now it's 5:13.
I've got another party to go to, so I just have to keep...
Another party?
Another party?
Am I invited?
No.
No. Right? See how it is? Yeah.
Okay, because he's a smartass, he doesn't get to go.
Yeah. Is it a takeover? What are you doing?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I look at things like 5 minutes ahead of time.
No, right?
You know how I am.
No shock there.
Even in a real party. You just tell me where...
Didn't we have people over one time we didn't have food?
No, remember
What
how
happened?
we invited people over and we weren't there and they had to go into
That's right.
our garage.
We weren't at the house, but hey, come on over. We'll have a good time when we show up an hour later.
No, it wasn't that bad.
No, okay.
It was like 10 minutes later.
10 minutes later, but we had to say, hey, here's the code. You can get in through the back, hang out in the living room, watch TV.
Well, who shows up on time?
Enjoy yourself.
Who shows up on time? Who shows up on time for a party? Okay. Should that be another gift? You can.
That's, I don't know. How many gifts did you pick out enough?
Okay, I've got another gift. I've got another gift for another vote. Who shows up on time for a party? They did. They did show up on time.
I used to.
I've trained you not
Yeah.
to now, okay?
It just doesn't make sense. Like, oh, well, the party starts at 8, so that doesn't mean we show up until 9, John. Then why don't you just say show up at 9, right? When did this weird thing come around where it's like, well, when it's a party, you show up like an hour later?
Oh, we've
Right?
got a lot of people. I show up on time. I
See?
show up on time. I'm always early.
Yeah.
I try to be there on time.
Right? Because just about every other time that you say, hey, the event starts here, you don't show up late. You got an interview, you show up on time.
Well, that's an interview, not a party. Okay? Sandy Kelly is never on time. Natalie Walker Drago is very punctual. Becky Johnson Lowe is early. Deborah Packer, you are right with the party. Never, my dad said, be late to my own funeral. Well, that makes sense. I wouldn't want to be on time for my funeral. Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. You're going to. I'm not buffering. Okay. You were going to vote on whether to be on time or late to a party, and I don't know who. You have to vote on two things. Don't think about twos anymore. So the two things you have to vote on is also, did you read Her Captivated Hero? Because if you read Her Captivated Hero, here it is, you get a signed copy of Her Captivated Hero, because they also talked about the Princess Bride. Here, hold this. Good man. They talked about her Princess Bride, and you get to win Wesley and Buttercup. See, Wesley and Buttercup. That goes with her Princess Bride. It's very cute. Okay.
Over to this side now?
Over to this side now. Over to this side now. Oh, does the little mask come off? I tried to take the mask off, and I think no.
I don't think the mask comes off, no.
Okay, don't do it and break
No,
it.
there's no unmasking.
No unmasking. Okay, because I break things. You say that like you know that. Yeah, okay. Okay, now, I don't think there's anything else. Oh, oh, no, forgot.
No,
Okay. Okay, that's it. Do we want to go into the little reading of the reading?
the reading of the reading.
Shh, I did it. I said that wrong. Okay, so, I don't know. Let's see. Here.
This is another book.
It's another book. Well, that's the reading from.
Oh, it is?
That's the reading from. Oh my God.
Yes,
I'm writing.
the reading from.
Shh. I'm
Yesterday, Katie wanted hunger. I want hunger. Yes.
I did say that. I did say that.
She meant to say I want food.
Look,
Because she was hungry.
I'm writing a book. Whenever I'm writing a book, I can't speak. I can't speak.
It's true.
Okay? Because I'm in the middle of writing, so I can type, but I can't speak. Okay, this is from Sealed with a Kiss, and read the back of it.
Is this like a sweet series?
It's not
Relationship advice from 6 Navy SEALs.
very nice.
Right?
Okay.
Inquiring minds want to know. When Billy Anderson decided to ask Rebecca Barnes to the Valentine's Day dance, he had no idea that it would be getting relationship advice from 6 Navy SEAls. While these guys have the looks, they do they really have a clue to know how to get Rebecca out of the friend zone? The friend zone is a very difficult area to get out of. It's like a hideous vortex. And into the girlfriend zone. You see, the addition of a singular word can really change things up. Do I continue reading? A girl in need. There is more going on with Rebecca than she is willing to share. She needs help. As much as she wants to go out with Billy, she just can't. There's just too much going on in her life that she doesn't think she can share, nor does she think she can ask for help. Classic. A white knight in the making. When Billy realizes the situation Rebecca is in, he'll stop at nothing to help her. This includes calling in the men of Midnight Delta. He knows Drake, Mason, Darius, Finn, Clint, and Jack will go above and beyond the call of duty to help their young woman who he cares for. But will it be enough to ensure that Rebecca is safe and happy? And will he and Rebecca ever make it to the dance? I don't know.
Do you want to know?
Not really.
Son of a bitch.
Wrong answer.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Wrong answer, I suppose.
It was the wrong answer. Okay.
Do they make it to the dance?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, shit.
Okay. You don't get to know. You do not get to know.
That's what happens, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No ice cream for me.
No ice. We might get yogurt.
Frogurt?
Frogurt later, maybe. You might deserve it. It depends how well you do with the reading.
I can't. That's pressure, man.
Okay, you better do well if you want some Frogurt. Okay.
I can't make any promises.
I can't make any promises.
Right? I can only make the most of the material I'm given to work with.
Oh,
man. Ooh, I do declare it just got hot in here. All right.
Okay.
So this is from Sealed with a Kiss. Mm-hmm. And what chapter are we in here? Do we know?
No.
That's all right. Well, we'll just have to jump in where this is at. So here we go. This is a lot of reading here.
Live with it.
We're giving you Billy dating advice.
And
all right. Okay.
You screwed up the first word.
I could use bigger font.
It's 20.
We've had this conversation
It's 20.
before.
It's 20.
Have you tried 36?
Oh my God.
Bigger. Were you giving Billy dating advice? Lydia asked later that night. Clint traced the soothing the lotion onto Lydia's back, paying special attention to the 3 raised scars. Yes. Do you wish somebody had given you advice when you were growing up? She asked as she arched into his touch. Clint loved the fact that she now relished his hands on that part of her body she once tried to hide from him. No, I like who I turned out to be. If I had been more social, I don't know if I would have gotten my mad computer skills and ended up being your dork king. Lydia giggled, and he peeked over her shoulder so he could see her breast bounce. I can tell you're ogling my breasts, she whispered. I'd have to be dead for 3 years before I stopped ogling your breasts, Miss Hidalgo. He poured more of his luscious-smelling lotion into his hands and then smothered it around her rib cage and cupped her generous flesh. She let out a moan of pleasure. I think tonight I want to let me have my way with you. What do you think of that? I think since I end up with 300 million orgasms that way, I'm all for it. He kissed the shell of her ear. Lie down on the bed, baby. She shifted from a sitting position and was soon lying in front of him like a succulent playground. The mind boggled. His eyes kept shifting, unable to figure out where to look. Clint, please touch me. Lydia lifted her arms. He linked their fingers and eased over her, then brought her arms outward until they were spread wide. He let go. Keep them there, baby. I don't want any interruptions while I play. She whimpered, but nodded. Good girl. He scanned her again and took in the visual feast she presented. Her breasts jutted up. Her rose-brown nipples against her golden skin were too much to resist. He swooped down and started to suckle. More, harder. He kept going, his fingers plucking at her other nipple, continuing till her hands clutched his head. Bingo. Lydia, where do your hands belong? Damn it, she whined, but eventually she put them back. He laughed at her slow progress. He lowered his head and rewarded them both. Please, Clint, you promised me orgasms, she panted out. He trailed his hand lower, and she parted her thighs in welcome. She was so ready, so needy, so wonderfully wet. He found her engorged flesh and played in time to the lick of her nipple. She let out a wail of completion that shot satisfaction to his soul. This time, when her hands moved and she grabbed his ass, he didn't care. I'm claiming my orgasm the way I really want it, with you inside me. Who was he to disagree? With shallow thrusts, he tested her, and she whined in frustration. Stop teasing, he smiled. Teasing Lydia was a joy. She pushed upwards, and he retreated. She growled, and he laughed. Clint, you're killing me. Put your hands over your head. Her eyes heated up, and her body clenched around him. He wasn't going to last. Finally, she released him and complained, which arched her torso like a beautiful temptation. He pulled her tight against him and started a strong rhythm. She let out a happy laugh. Clint kissed her smiling lips, and she took a nip at his. They played and loved as she pressed up and he thrust down. So good. You're so damn good at this. It's you, Lydia. It's always been you, love. She wrapped her legs around him and demanded more, which he gladly gave. And once again, she proved to him it was her as she took him on a tour of the stars. That was nice. That was nice. Oh. That was very, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Whew. Right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I thought that was one of the sweet books, but I guess.
No, I still have to write a sweet book for Remy, Ewan, Kylie.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
All right.
I know. Okay. Gotta get. There's a lot of shit I gotta get done.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Okay. Gotta get her done.
Busy having parties and lives on the interweb.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to close out prizes on the 22nd. I'm going to...
Side note, here's a fun thing. What we just witnessed here, closing out prizes, is this hand motion, okay? So everyone in the future, when we see this motion, we know closing out prizes.
Okay. Okay. What else?
Well, we got all the prize things going.
Yeah.
Do you need to announce the people? Where is it? The party's happening, or
I don't know. It's over on my calendar. I don't know things.
Okay. All right.
I don't know things. Should
any future stuff like the box set thing?
I'm writing Liam's story in the Silver Seals. You'll read more about Liam and her ruthless protector, so that if you want to read about, come on, I can say this better. I really can.
Can you?
Yes, I can.
You could if it was 36-point font.
Okay, so if you read Her Loving Hero, then you read about Cain. And if you read about Cain and Her Loving Hero, then you could read Her Ruthless Protector. And then there was more of Liam in Her Ruthless Protector, which takes us to Seal at Sunrise, which is the Silver Seal book. Voila!
There you go. See? That was good.
Okay, I spoke in words. Yes. Okay. Whoa, words. Okay, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Make it go off.